Hey folks, Phil Myers here from Myers Metal Detectors, and today I'm doing a quick tutorial on the Equinox to help you get started, especially beach hunting. That's all we're going to focus on today because I'm here in Tampa, Florida, and a lot of people buy the Equinox for the beach, and they ask me different settings, and this will get you up and started. Now down the road you'll probably, as you learn the detector after 100 hours or so, they say it takes to learn a detector, you may want to change your settings, but I'm just going to give you some good settings to get started on the beach and explain it to you. So the first thing you got to do is turn this detector on. I do have my backlight on so you can see here in the video, so hopefully you can see it all. Let me go through my, the first thing you have to do is turn your sensitivity, and I would set that at 18. Now in my shop here, I don't know if you can hear the chatter on it, but it's there's electromagnetic interference, so you got a little chatter going on there, so I'm going to turn this down here. But when you're on the beach, start at 18. You may be able to run that a little higher, but starting point, I would say, especially here in Tampa or in St. Pete on our Pinellas County beaches, run it at start at 18. Now I'm in beach 1, and the way you change those programs is just to hit the detector button. As you can see, gold 1, 2, and I'm going back to beach 1. Okay, set your sensitivity to 18. Then the next thing you got to do, if you have your screen cover on here, this is my display model, so I hadn't put the screen cover on it, but you would have an English language if you're English or speak English. That the first button there, if you hit the gear button, would be noise cancel. It would say noise cancel underneath it. Then hit that check X button, and it's going to go through a noise cancel. Now theoretically, if I hit the pinpoint button, we're back in the multi-frequency. It's been noise canceled. We set our sensitivity 18. Theoretically, we're ready to go. Now I'm going to go through and show you the other adjustments on here. Noise cancel. That one is the ground balance, which we're not going to touch ground balance. Here in Florida on our beaches, don't worry about ground balance, run the beach mode. Alright, the next one is target volume. I run my target volume up on 25, I'm a little hard of hearing. The next one is threshold control. Now you can run a little background hum if you like. Some people are annoyed by that, so you could leave that at 0. That's up to your preference. Alright, the very next one is your target tones, number of tones. You have a choice of 1, everything same tone, 2 would be fairest unfairest, 5 or 50. I run the default 5. I find that I like that. I like the high tones for coins, for silver or whatnot. And then the next item you have is your accept and reject. As you see, we got a -9, that's taking out all the iron. The very next item is the, what do they call that? Response rate, target response rate. It's on 6, that's the default on the 800 is 6. That's fine. Down the road, if you're coin or relic hunting, some people will slow that down a little bit, put it down on like 3 or 4, and theoretically you're going to, and I've air tested it, I haven't done it out in the field, but you're going to get a little better depth, might get an inch deeper. But 6 is a good starting point. And then hit the pinpoint button, we're back in the hunt mode. So as you see here, I've turned my sensitivity down. When I'm on that beach, I'm up at 18. But it'll be a little chatty in here. If you're on the beach and it's chatty like that, making noise, racket, jumping all over the place, turn your sensitivity down a bit. Because you're still going to get excellent depth. But you want to make sure your detector doesn't make a sound unless there's a metal target there. I also run in the all metal mode. See how everything's turned on now? If I go with a iron target, hopefully you'll be able to hear this. An iron target. It's a negative number, and it's also a subdued low tone. And I like to hunt on the beach. I'll get bored if I don't hear something. So I'll put that in the all metal mode. And it also helps me aiding, and as you get close to a bottle cap, you'll hear that. When you're going over it, a lot of times it'll read in the gold range, and when you're going away from it, it goes back to the negativity. And that's an easy way to tell that's a bottle cap. So the most important thing is put in the beach 1 or 2 hunt modes, noise cancel, and set your sensitivity. You got your sensitivity at 18, and you got it noise canceled, and your beach mode, you're ready to go. Anyway, that's how I run on the beach. I will turn my sensitivity up a little higher than 18 if it doesn't get chatty. If it starts getting chatty, I'll back it down 1 or 2 to make sure it's quiet when I'm hunting. So that way, if you hear something, it is a target. Anyway, if you have any other questions, call me. My phone number is 813-237-1939, or my email is flphil.com. That's FLPHIL. Oh, flphil@me.com. Got to put the me in there. And my website is myersdepot.com. MYERSDEPOT.com. And that's the MindLab Equinox beach hunting, and that would work for 6 or the 800. The 600 just has a few less features, and the defaults are a little different, but they'll both in the beach mode work extremely well on our Florida beaches. Thank you and happy hunting.